I thought I might have to use the backhoe on these. That's why I brought it. Got at least one here. If they all come out that easily, this will be a cakewalk. Really want to thank IsoTunes for partnering with us. My hearing's not good as it is, but it would be much worse without these. isotunes.com/TTWT, get 10% off on your entire order.
Tell us a little bit about TCM.
Yeah, TCM is a master's level institute that focuses on training Christian church pastors and church leaders, mainly all over Eastern Europe and Central Asia, but also we have centers in a lot of places around the world. This is like our headquarters where a lot of our academic stuff happens, but also we do different fundraising events and other things like that so that none of our students ever have to go into debt to get this ministry training that they want. And all of this is just so overgrown. We need something that's more simple and looks nicer. So it's a requirement for all of our students to already be actively involved in ministry. The average age of our student is actually 40 years old. And so we have them from early 20s all the way into their 70s and everywhere in between. And,
into their 70s.
Yeah, into their 70s. It's never too late to continue sharpening, your skills.
Retire by then.
That's right, that's right. But hey, when you're running a church and trying to extend the kingdom of God, it's a lifetime endeavor. I think Bush is about to attack me. The fastest way to go through the program is about 4 years because part-time is our full-time.
We're getting them.
Yeah, it's going great.
Drink that?
No.
There's quite a lot of trash in there, actually.
So what do you do for TCM?
I'm the Director of Global Outreach, and I help coordinate all of our fundraising efforts, as well as we take our ministry training program to new places around the globe. I'm like the project manager, more or less, helping that go well. And as we expand to different areas. We translate all of our courses into 9 different languages.
Okay.
A lot of the students do take it directly in English, but we actively translate into those languages as well.
I don't believe I'm going to get this one. I'm going to have to use the tractor to get in. Maybe I can get some of the brush off of it.
So these bushes are at least 30 years old.
No kidding.
Yeah, at least 30 years old. There's a woman that works in here that's almost 30 years, and she says they were here before she came.
Okay, so
These two were ash trees. They had the ash borer, you know.
Okay.
And about 10 years ago, they were taken down. So that's why, you know, it's pretty corroded because it's
Yeah.
been a decade since they've been taken down.
You know, it's hard to tell with these U's. I mean, you can trim them and you can keep them trimmed back for the whole time. You really have no idea if you're coming to estimate a project. You have no idea unless you look really close how deep the roots are going to be.
Right.
So, you know, we did the ones at my mom's house, I don't know, last spring, and they were 50 years old.
Wow.
And looked about this same height.
Go, Johnny,
So, you know, you just can't tell
Right.
when you're looking. I'm going to try digging a couple of these out with the backhoe and see if it goes. If it goes faster, I'll use that approach.
Sure. Good to have options. There, I hear it.
So you're training people for ministry, master's degree program, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Is this online or is it on site? How do you do that training?
Yeah, we have a hybrid model actually where every course is 90 days online and finishes with an intensive face-to-face retreat. We like to say that we're high-tech with the online stuff and high-touch with the face-to-face stuff for every single course.
Yeah, I like that term. That's pretty neat. And it's a master's program. How many courses does it take to get your degree?
About 16 courses for our Master of Arts degree. And then we have a Master's of Divinity degree that's about a third larger than that.
For the retreats, do they come here or do you have retreats elsewhere?
Yeah, to keep this education as close to our students that are all over Europe, North America, and Central Asia, Africa, we have 26 different mentoring centers where we host these retreats that spread about around 20 different countries. So it's a little bit of a unique model that's been developed and slowly evolved over the years, but it works, and we have about 2,000 different students across about 40 different nations.
2,000 students?
Yep, absolutely.
So 500 graduates a year, or do you meet that many graduates?
Well, a lot of the students just take several courses because they only need that for their ministry, and then we have some that do our full program. We also allow it to be flexible so that they can go through it as their life allows.
Okay. Is this something that one can do while they're full-time employed at another secular occupation?
Because reality is, in most countries around the world, a pastor might have to have a job on top of that, on top of his ministry to support his family. So we allow them to go at a slower pace so that it's possible.
Okay. So you're focusing on worldwide ministry, not so much on the USA.
Exactly. The USA, it's possible to be a TCM student here in America. We have a center in Indianapolis and one in Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay.
But it is absolutely an international ministry.
Where are most of your students?
The majority of our students still come from the Eastern Europe area and Central Asia, the former Soviet Union part of the world.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where our ministry actually began, back in the 60s and 70s.
I'm having a little trouble with this one, Christy.
Yeah,
About met my match here.
I don't think so.
I think I'm going to have to use your approach at some point if I don't watch it. You remember what your approach is. You wouldn't let me do these total. You wanted them cut off.
Yeah, mine,
There you go.
chainsaw. Oh well, not needed.
It's interesting to me that I don't think people plant U's as much as they used to. They almost seem like an old-fashioned landscaping plant. Would you agree?
I would agree. Maybe it's just because I don't recognize them when they're so small. I'm only used to seeing
That
them,
could be, I suppose.
30, 50 years old like these guys. Very good.
This one's right up next to the concrete on the other side, so. Hey, Kevin, can you hear me? Yep. Yeah, I'm on the phone with Kevin from hydrosplus.com. Perfect time to be talking to him on the phone right now because, yeah, we're enjoying the Hydros Plus on our 260B 1025R. We can run about half throttle on Johnny X here. It's working great, Kevin. The 1025R is probably not optimal to load this trailer. but the trailer has made it possible, and it's hard to load a high sidewall trailer, so those fold-down sides make it possible. Really a good match. Now perhaps you have your own subcompact tractor and you're watching this video and you think, I'm not sure my tractor will do that much. It's entirely possible you're correct. This is Johnny X. He's got a turbocharger. He's got the hydraulic pressure turned up to an unreasonable amount of 2,900 psi. Now parts of it your tractor should be able to do. There's no reason why you couldn't pick up that large load of brush right there. It would be lightweight. You just need a good grapple like this Precision Manufacturing Mini 320 with double clamps, and you'll have no problem. Now some of the other things we're doing here really do depend on Johnny X's extra power and strength. When we're digging in under those bushes with that grapple, we're using a lot more strength than what you could get out of a standard 1025R, both in pushing capacity as well as lifting capacity. Combining that extra push with that extra prying power really does make a difference on this project. And as an aside, you can see that we're not taking it easy on that grapple. That redesigned Mini 320 is doing a great job for us. Okay, I'm going to give up on that one. Go to the next one. Can't really see what I'm doing, the bushes are in the way. People are probably asking why I haven't used my thumb. Well, really, I haven't needed it. I've been kind of scooping under stuff and really just haven't needed to use it. I can show you how it works, and it does work. If I run it up like this, I can get to the handle, see, without leaving my seat. And it works like a champ. And it's interesting, it's not independent. So people have kind of thought, hey, it's not going to work very well because it's not independent. I don't find that to be an issue. I can pick stuff right out, turn it loose. It really doesn't seem to matter to me whether it's independent or not. I mean, it really works like a champ. I was surprised. I thought since it wasn't independent that it wouldn't necessarily work so well, but it really does. Look at that. Wonder if I can get that to where separate some more of the dirt from it. Now you are probably noticing that I'm ingressing and egressing on the wrong side. Yeah, with the Summit kit that I've got over here, it makes it pretty hard to get in and out that side. That's one disadvantage to putting it over there, but visibility is reduced a lot if I put it in here. So for me, it's worth the compromise. I probably ought to see if I could get that one of those steps on that side to actually work on this side. That might be a fun project, but I doubt it'll work. close. Keeps moving. I'm getting mighty close to a load here. I don't know. We've got almost all of it out though. We're going to be close enough. We've got a dumpster back there in case we need just a little bit of overflow. I think we're going to make it now. Tom, I don't know if we'll be able to get these doors shut. 1, 2, 3. We really need to get that. There it goes. That one is closed. Oh, here we go. Closed and latched. Okay, now we got the hard part.
He's really thinking about stealing it while you're
I know.
getting up there.
He is thinking about stealing, didn't he?
Yeah.
That is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Just like that.
Somewhere. Ready? Close enough for now. This is one of the most nifty parts, is that the door is hinged 2 ways. Now, because it's a low profile trailer, you can't dump stuff in a pile very well with it. You know, you got to compromise somewhere. In order to be able to fill it with these shorter tractors, that's the compromise we make. When you're dealing with a triaxle or another big truck, that's how it'll dump in a pile. The bed is so much taller. I hope it's coming out. I was wondering if that would help.
Yeah.
Hey, it beat taking it out by hand. such a small area, it's hard to do anything with a power rake, but at least I got it stirred up.
Yeah.
Andrew came by to do the hard work, and I really appreciate that because, yeah, I'm too old for that.
You're too old for this. Well, thank you so much for coming by and helping us out with this. We really appreciate it.
I think we've got it about as good as we can get it. We probably have a little too much here. It's kind of humped, but I think it'll be all right. And you've said you're going to have your landscapers plant the grass, right?
Yes, we will.
That way you can have matching grass with what you've already got. That makes sense. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. Therefore go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always to the very end of the age. You're getting the breeze off the drone.
Yeah. That's what's great when you're flying low.
When you're the pilot, I guess you can
Yes.
you can have the air conditioning if you want it.
Yes, exactly.